So where does a cant come from? Well, it comes from a couple different places. Number one, it comes from the shooter with their shoulder pocket. Our shoulder pocket isn't straight up and down. There's a little bit of an angle to it. Depends on your muscles and your tone, but we're not sitting exactly flat in the shoulder pocket. So you'll find people who don't like that will cant the rifle to a more comfortable position, which is usually a little bit of an inboard angle. Now, that same inboard angle they might have to get that comfort a little bit better, they may also go with cheek pressure and push the rifle over. We not only see them too much with cheek pressure, which has a small canting factor, but when they come off the rifle to run the bolt, they'll pull the rifle over a little bit more. It's usually once it gets past that 2-3 degrees is that they notice it, and then they'll come back. Watching people shoot a multiple set of groups, 5 shots or so, shot 1's good, shot 2 will go over a little bit, shot 3 goes over again, they straighten it back out for shot 4, and then shot 5 is at a little bit of an angle even again. So they're never getting a consistent shot group downrange, and having a level scope with a level rifle, when you can't, you're going to have 10 times more of the effect. If you have the ability to change your butt plate to fit your body, you'll be that much better off. The other way is to tighten the bipod. As you can see with this Revolution, I got it pretty loose right now. Well, I can find what is my good position for it and then come forward and tighten it up. It takes up terrain as well. You're going to be able to adjust with the changes in terrain by having that swivel and cant ability in there. And then I'm good. I'm all set up. A lot of the cant comes from us, pushing on the rifle, pulling on the rifle, and doing all kinds of stuff. So do everything you can to eliminate that. Tighten the bipod, make sure this rifle is set up for you. One of the things that I did with the Ruger here is I reversed their cheek piece. Their cheek piece faced the other way. Pull it off, turn it around, put it back down, and now I have a better index on my cheek, and it's set up for me. I'm much more comfortable behind this rifle, properly set up, versus just taking it out of the box and running with it that way. So consider how you set this rifle up, the equipment you use. Levels, I would rather you put the money in a bipod than buy a level. The level's a training tool. It's not a shooting tool. You're not going to try to watch both the reticle and the level at the same time. What happens is people look at the reticle, it's crooked. They straighten the rifle out, then they go about their business, they go about their cycle of checklists, breathing, trigger, natural point of aim, all those things, and while they're doing that, they're slowly turning the rifle away from them or pushing into it. Canting a rifle is subconscious, so it's really hard to combat a subconscious thought like that because it doesn't feel right, our cheek pressure's too much, or something. All right, we got the Ruger RPR 5.56 Gen 2. Rifle's working out outstanding. The mags are doing a nice job. Shooting prime 77 grain. Rifle really likes this prime 77. Got a target at 550 yards. Bit of a wind today, so we're using about 2 mils of wind at 550. All about the wind call, right?